So what are these books? First up is Drive by Dan Pink. Then First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Marshall Goldsmith. Mindset by Carol Dweck. And Grit by Angela Duckworth. In this video, I will share with you my top 5 book recommendations for mid-career professionals. Of course, everybody can read these books, but they are specifically picked for people in mid-career. Who am I? My name is Anshuman Tiwari. I am a senior IT professional in the industry with almost 30 years of experience. And I love reading books, as you can see behind me. And not only love reading books, I try and share ideas and concepts that I learn from those books. And today I am here to share 5 such books. So what are these books? First up is Drive by Dan Pink. Then First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Marshall Goldsmith. Mindset by Carol Dweck. And Grit by Angela Duckworth. So let's dive deeper into some of these books. First up, Drive by Daniel Pink. Why is it unique? This book challenges traditional views on motivation. Everybody thinks that money can motivate you and incentives can motivate you, and or isolatedly sometimes we think that purpose can motivate you, and so on. Dan Pink and his colleagues have looked at years of research done all over the world and unearthed 3 key pillars of motivation. These are autonomy, mastery, and purpose. And all 3 work together. And this is the interesting part of the book, that all 3 work together. We are at our best when we work autonomously, as in on our own will and desire. We are at our best and very motivated when we are trying to master something, trying to become the best in that space. And of course, we are at our best when we have some purpose, some higher purpose than just making a living. These 3, autonomy, mastery, and purpose, are the pillars of this book. If you read this book, you will get insights into how to create a motivated work culture across your teams. Must read during mid-career, because by that time we ourselves need motivation on a regular basis and we have to keep others around us motivated as well. So quick summary, people are motivated by intrinsic rewards rather than extrinsic ones, and this includes autonomy, mastery, and purpose. Second book, The First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. This is a Bible for anyone changing into a new role or joining a new company. The premise of the book is that when you join a new role, new company, the first 90 days are crucial. In this period, you adapt to the company, you blend in, you become the company understands you, you have the opportunity to shine, you have the opportunity to showcase your talent, and so on. And all this is happening together, and sometimes it can get overwhelming. Quite a few people I know in my long career who joined a new role and focused primarily on working hard to deliver something and ignored relationships, and of course ignored power structures also. This is a big mistake. There are other people I know who only tried to build relationships and ignored what they had to deliver. As a result, in 90 days, the stakeholders, the manager, them, and other key people started thinking that, is this the right person we picked? Now, once this perception is formed, it is extremely difficult to change. Michael Watkins' book teaches us how to look at all these first 90 days in a holistic way in multiple dimensions. So learning about the company, learning about your stakeholders, about the structure, about your team, about your people, about how you work, about how others work, and everything else. The book is full of templates and checklists also, if you are the kind. I'm not the kind to use templates and checklists, but I understand that some people like that. If you read this book, you will get a very good phase by phase, step by step approach to tackling the first 90 days. And the assumption, of course, is that once you have had a very good first 90 days, you can top it up within next 180 days or about a year or so. The third book in the list is What Got You Here Won't Get You There by Marshall Goldsmith. If I had to pick one book out of these 5 that I'm sharing today, I might pick this one up. This is an extremely easy to read and yet deeply insightful book about 22 habits that people have as they climb up the ladder. And the mistake they make, all of us make, is that we start thinking that the same 22 habits will take us further. This does not happen. We have to stop doing some things to be able to perform the new role that we get into. And this happens a lot in mid career because every now and then you will be either in a new role, you might get promoted, you might have a different team, and you can't keep on doing what you were doing to get where you have gotten to. The one habit that I can never forget out of this book, and it's been years that I have read this book, is that adding too much value. There are some people who add value uninvited, unsolicited, and there can't be anything more annoying than this in mid career, especially because you already know something, right? So somebody walks up to you every now and then and gives you advice that you don't need, didn't ask for, and certainly don't welcome. Now, as a senior or mid senior professional, you have that compulsion, you have that pressure to add that value. Even when your team members are presenting or talking about something, resist that temptation and stop yourself from adding that value. Nobody is asking you for your advice on everything. Okay? That's a hard pill to swallow, but you must. The deep insight from this book is that past success doesn't guarantee future success. Fourth book on the list is Mindset by Carol Dweck. Really path breaking book. This is the book that brought together the concept of fixed mindset versus growth mindset. You might have seen a lot of posts on LinkedIn and Twitter around this kind of a topic. YouTube is full of this topic. But this is the book that started all of that. Fixed mindset versus growth mindsets. And this book is of course built around a lot of research and has looked at various professions where a growth mindset is extremely useful. If you read this book, you will gain a lot of insights into how to build a growth mindset and how to overcome a fixed mindset. Many of us may have the tendency to have a fixed mindset, and maybe because of our upbringing, maybe because of our genetic composition, maybe because of 1,000 different things. But that should not stop us from building a growth mindset. A growth mindset is extremely essential for your growth, your team's growth, your mid-career, and sometimes just to survive in that role as well. Forget thriving. Right? People across you would have found that they don't change too much over the years and then struggle to keep up with the profession. In my own profession, which is operational excellence, I find that there are some people I know who were Six Sigma experts about 15 years ago, and they refuse to move on from that, even knowing fully well that the world is moving ahead. There is automation, digitalization, and so many other things that are useful now. I'm not for the least saying that Six Sigma is no longer relevant. All I'm saying is that you need to learn new skills. And there are people I know who forgot to learn this new skill. This is a very basic example from my space. I'm sure you have more examples in your space. Key insight from this book is challenges are essential to your growth. Don't have a fixed mindset. Look for a growth mindset. Fifth book in this list is Grit by Angela Duckworth, a masterpiece. I have for long believed in this concept but never realized that there could be a book on this. Angela Duckworth has completely laid bare the concept of grit, resilience, perseverance. Keep at it. This is almost like saying that if you have ever run a marathon, you will know that you hit multiple walls. Sometimes at 10 kilometers, sometimes at 15, certainly at 26, 30, and so on. And when you hit that wall, all you need is a certain level of grit, deep determination that I can go past this last 1 kilometer. And suddenly then you find a burst of energy, and it's a new race for you thereafter. The same happens in our careers as well, and in life also. There are some situations where you have to grit your teeth and go past it. The book derives heavily from Marine Commando training called Navy SEALs in the US, and teaches us that during their training also, the ones who come out fully trained or qualify or graduate are not the ones who are the strongest or the best swimmer or the best jumper or the most buffed body. The ones who come out are the ones who are the grittiest. And there is a lesson in this. The same happens in your career. Another insight from this book is that while passion is extremely important, persistence is perhaps more important. There will be times in your career that your passion alone will not be able to take you forward. You will need that persistence and grit and resilience to overcome that particular moment. Special insight from this book is talent alone is not enough. You need consistency, grit, resilience, perseverance to shine in your career. So these were my 5 books for mid-career success. Would you like to add any book to this list? Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you are interested in more book summaries or reviews, you can always follow me on LinkedIn and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have also put together a compilation of 15 self-growth books that are now available on my TopMate page. I will drop a link in the comment section. Next video, happy reading.